Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my February favorites. I know that it is coming a little bit late this month, but I asked you guys on Twitter and you said, better late than never, so let's just jump into it. I do want to first announce / address / introduce something, and if you follow me on Twitter, then you know exactly what I'm gonna talk about because it's been blowing up recently on my Twitter, and that is my Sigma Beauty Expert box. I am super excited about this. I have been working on it with Sigma for a few months now, and I've just been wanting to tell all of you guys so badly. So this did a release at midnight this last Saturday night. And the reason I'm talking about it in this video is because I want to quickly show you what it is and tell you the situation. So I was able to pick out my favorite 7 brushes by Sigma of what I think that all of you would enjoy the most, what everyone needs in their collection. So of course I picked out the F80 face foundation brush, like, come on. And of course the F86, which is not a concealer brush. I use it for concealer. I encourage everyone else to use it for concealer. It's absolutely beautiful. The tapered highlighter brush, an all over big fat blending brush, the all over eyeshadow E55, and then the smaller, more precise goat hair blending brush, and then a pencil brush. So right here is pretty much all a woman needs to do their makeup, and it is at a discounted price. So it's a really great opportunity to get these brushes that typically do not come in a kit for such a great deal. On top of it, there is of course always the 10% code that Sigma offers, and then you can use that to cover the cost of shipping and that extra 10%. So I am so excited about this box. It is limited edition. It is only here for the month of March, and it did sell out in the first 2.5 days of being released. So because of that, I just wanted to address the situation because so many of you on Twitter have been thinking that it's gone forever and you didn't get to have a chance to buy it. That is not the case. You can sign up for an email to be notified the second it comes back out and it is released again. They are coming out with a bunch more kits for you guys so that all of you can go ahead and purchase who did not get your chance to. So I will link all that down below, the brush kit, the email that you can sign up for. They also did like a question and answer with me just about random things in my life for you to like get to know me and stuff like that. So I will link all of that down below so that you can check it out for yourself. You can sign up for the email list or you can just wait. I will of course announce it when it comes back on my Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. So I am just super excited. Thank you, Sigma. They've never done one of these boxes before, and I was so honored when they asked me, and I truly do believe that anybody who purchases this box will not be dissatisfied. So now that we got that over with, let's move on to my favorites. I have a lot of cheek products this month. Well, actually I have a lot of everything products this month, but I'm gonna start off with my cheek products and try to just breeze through things pretty quickly. And the first thing I wanna talk about are my new favorite highlighters of all time. And they are by the brand Becca. They are the exact same highlighter, but they are in 2 different shades. One is Moonstone and one is Opal. I have talked about Opal in quite a few of my tutorials in the past 2 months, and I have mentioned that it is an amazing dupe for MAC Whisper of Guilt, which if you are familiar, MAC Whisper of Guilt is a extra dimension skin finish. Boom, extra dimension skin finish that released a couple of years ago and they did not make it permanent. So because of that, everyone wants it, and this one is so similar. It's the perfect amount of bronze in it, but yet the fairest of girls can still wear it as a highlighter, but it just has this beautiful bronzy effect. I just absolutely love it. I've been wearing it for pretty much 2 months straight, and that is again in the shade Opal. This other one is the exact same product, but in the shade Moonstone. This one is more of a vanilla, more neutral base, and this one really reminds me of Mary Luminizer by The Balm. You can see right here, it just comes out a little bit more vanilla-y, and if you are super fair, then this would be the perfect highlighter for you since it doesn't have that bronze effect in it like Opal does. Both gorgeous, both so creamy, so easy to apply, so natural, just beautiful. They just truly feel like butter. Were you waiting for it? Only took like a minute into the video and I'm using the word butter. Another product by Becca is their blush. This is in the shade Wild Honey, and I absolutely love, oh my gosh. This color is such a beautiful shade. It reminds me a lot of MAC Sunbask, but yet it's different at the same time. It doesn't have the shimmer that MAC Sunbask has. So this looks like it's a matte when you're looking at it, and when you put it on the skin, it actually has a slight sheen to it, but there's no shimmer in it. And that's actually the thing that like all these blushes have in common that I'm gonna talk about. So it's very, very useful and great for more mature skin or people who are concerned with blemishes, acne. If you have issues with tons of texture on your face, you do not want to use a blush that has any shimmer in it. So a blush like this is just gorgeous because it brings attention to the blush and the light reflects off of it and gives it a nice natural sheen, but there is no shimmer, so it's not going to draw attention. I just love it. It is the perfect color for summertime. It's like a bronze with a little bit of rose in it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It looks beautiful, just like blended in with bronzer. So yes, Wild Honey by Becca. I'm sure you guys knew I was going to mention these, but they are the Clinique Cheek Pops. I did go back and get another one. I mentioned two of them in my haul and I went back and I got the Ginger Pop because they are just my absolute favorites right now. I absolutely love these blushes, and just like the Becca one that I just talked about, they all have this gorgeous sheen to it, but there's no shimmer in them, which is just so complimentary on multitudes of skin tones. This one right here is the Peach Pop. So you can see that it has such a gorgeous sheen in it, but there is no shimmer. So it's not gonna emphasize any imperfections on the face, but it is just so beautiful. And on those quick days in the spring and summertime, when you're just doing tinted moisturizer, mascara, combing through your brows and putting on blush, these are one of those blushes that you wanna go with because they don't have shimmer, but yet they're not matte. So it'll give you a really beautiful glow from within without being too much. So this is Peach Pop, Plum Pop, and Ginger Pop. So as you can see, Ginger is more of a burnt, corally orange, where the Peach Pop has more of a springy, pinky feel to it, and then the Plum Pop is just a gorgeous, gorgeous pinky with a little bit of purple, but not too much purple. They're just gorgeous. I absolutely love them. They're so easy to apply. They're not too intense or overly pigmented. They're not dusty or chalky. They're just absolutely gorgeous. I'm not a Clinique girl. I've never been a Clinique fan, but these take the cake. They are for the win. I absolutely love them. Last blush, I'm sure every YouTuber is gonna be talking about this month for their favorites, is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. This is in the specific shade Radiant Magenta. I am wearing this color on my cheeks today as my blush. I just love it. It is this gorgeous, cool tone pink shade with a bronze shade running through it like a little river. And I love this because I have such a hard time wearing pink blushes that are cool toned because of the way my skin reacts to those blushes. It just washes me out and doesn't look good with my bronzers. And I always like to do at least a little bit of definition in my contouring. And when I use too cool of a blush, it does not mix well and it just doesn't blend and it looks like a disaster. So I am just loving this blush, and same thing with Plum Pop by Clinique. They are both just perfect washes of color. They have a cool undertone and a little bit of purple in it, but it doesn't wash me out. So if you have some yellow undertones in your skin and pink blushes wash you out, these blushes are the perfect color for you. I just love them. So beautiful the way it goes on. It's like impossible to overdo it with this blush. It's the perfect amount of pigment where you can really build it up, but it's not too intense at all. So absolutely love these ambient lighting blushes. I have two bronzers to mention. The first one is the Smashbox Sun Tan Matte Bronzer. This does come in two shades, and this is the Sun Tan Matte. Absolutely love this bronzer. It takes a lot for me to like a bronzer because I am extremely picky. Well, I'm pretty much picky when it comes to everything, but I am very picky about bronzers because it needs to have the right amount of orange, terracotta, neutral, and brown. I do not like a bronzer to be too orange or too brown, and it just starts to come out muddy and dusty and ashy. This is just that gorgeous, perfect color, so easy to apply, very blendable, very easy. Georgie, you are not going to go down that road. The next bronzer is by Too Faced. I have spoken about the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is the Endless Summer 16-hour bronzer. I am wearing this one today. I absolutely love it. I don't know if it truly does last for 16 hours because I've never had an issue with my bronzer fading throughout the day. I do always wear foundation underneath of my bronzer to help hold it on tight, and I do not have oily skin, so my bronzer doesn't really move around unless I'm in the beating hot sun. but I just love this color. It's very blendable, very creamy, it goes on easy, and it is right here. So you can see the Smashbox is a little bit more red in tone and the Too Faced is a little bit more neutral in tone. Both gorgeous, both easy to apply. If you're anywhere near my skin tone or even lighter or darker, you will like both of these. They're very beautiful. This is a total rando, but this is a MAC pigment from the collection Fantasy of Flowers. It came out a few weeks ago, and this is the shade Lilly-White. I don't know if this is gonna still be available for all of you. I'm sure some of you still have this at your local counters and stores. If I can find it anywhere online, I will link it down below for you. But it is just the most gorgeous all over lid, brow highlight, inner corner highlight, cheek highlight, cupid's bow highlight, everything. This pigment is life in a bottle. It is so beautiful. It looks like it's yellow, but once you get it on the skin, this is gonna be a gorgeous highlight on pretty much everybody. It is just beautiful. MAC Cosmetics, please make this permanent. I need this permanent in my life. It is so, so pretty. It honestly reminds me a lot of Nylon Eyeshadow by MAC. So if you cannot find this and you really want it, Nylon Shadow is very, very similar, just a shadow instead of a pigment. I have used the Sigma Eclipse eye pencil a few times this month and I really, really love it. I did use it in a tutorial. It was my Valentine's Day tutorial, I believe. And it's just super creamy, extremely black, goes on really smooth, doesn't leave my eyes irritated, and it stays for a long time. Sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking right now. My words are like stuck in my mouth. I feel like I re-fall in love with this product every single spring, and it is the Nars Larger Than Life Long Wearing Eye Pencil in the shade Rue Bonaparte. I believe, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm not positive on that. It is just a gorgeous beige cream color. I am wearing it on my waterline today. It's just a really nice way to make your eyes pop, make them look bigger and fresher, and especially if you're really tired. If you're wearing a smoky eye and your eyes just seem to look small and like weighed down, this is a way, just pop it in your waterline and just wake your eyes up and make them look fresh. It's so beautiful in the spring and summertime. You can't even see the swatch in the back of my hand because it's literally just the color of skin, but it really does last on the waterline all day long. I used to wear this at work all the time and I never had a touch up, so I really love that. That is the Nars Rue Bonaparte. Of course, I will put the spelling down below my description bar in case you're like, what? I'm sure you guys knew that I was going to talk about this. I'm sure you guys knew that I was going to talk about this foundation in my February favorites because I've pretty much talked about it all month, and that is the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Foundation. This is supposed to be a 12-hour wear foundation, and I just absolutely love it. I do not have anything bad to say about it other than the fact that I just love it. It is amazing. If you are normal skin, dry skin, very dry skin, or you just want to have that dewy glow, this is the foundation for you. I don't feel like it moves. Sometimes a dewy, glowy foundation will slip inside all over your face. This one does not do that. It stays put, and I really, really enjoy it. I've been using it all month long. That is what I'm wearing today as my foundation, and I just love it. Let's talk about lip products. This one, I just realized I don't think I've ever mentioned it on YouTube, and I was like, that's really weird when I was putting it on last night because I've been wearing it since January. And it is the Philosophy Pink Almond Candy Lip Balm. Mine is totally flat because I use it so much. When it came, it was like a round top, like the EOS balls, but now it's just a flat one. It is just so, so smooth, buttery, creamy, luxurious. Smells literally like pink almond candy, and I just love it. I put this on before I go to bed, and it's so moisturizing, so nice. 2 lip glosses, and I feel like everybody has been talking about these lip glosses for the past month or two, but there's a good reason for that because they are really awesome, and that is the Whitening Lightning Color Your Smile Tinted Lip Glosses. I have the color Nude and Fiji. Fiji is a baby pink, and Nude is a perfect nude. I love these because they have a little light right here, so when you're applying your lip gloss, it lights up your face, and it has a little mirror on the side, so you can literally be like, hey. On Valentine's Day, I wore this nude color, and I kept pulling it out to touch up, and every single time I pulled it out, a girl would be like, where is that from? That is so adorable. And I'm like, I know! So it definitely sparks up conversation. So this right here is just one fast swipe. Nude is on top, Fiji is on bottom, so as you can see, gorgeous nude, perfect baby pink, absolutely love them both. I have been loving this lip gloss for 2 months, I believe now, and it is the Nars Angelica. I just love this formula from Nars because it is perfect in the sense that it's not too sheer and it's not too pigmented, because I don't always like my glosses super pigmented. I prefer my lipsticks pigmented and my glosses more on the sheer side, and I just love this. It is the perfect pink rosy shade. It's not like a hot pink, but yet it's not just a rose, it's like a raspberry. That's the perfect name for this. It should be called raspberry. It is the perfect raspberry shade. I absolutely love it. It just brings life to your face. And again, I love that it's not too pigmented or too sheer. It's just a beautiful wash against the lips. So pretty for spring and summer. This is a new Tarte lip product, and it is a Lip Surge in the shade Tipsy. I love everything by Tarte in the shade Tipsy, the blushes, the cheek stains. I just love the shade Tipsy because it's a gorgeous corally with a little bit of pink in it, and I love, love, love this lip color. I love that it's a crayon that you twist up. I always think that's super convenient. It has so much pigment and it lasts for such a long time. So for the past month straight, I have been layering the Tarte Tipsy and the Whitening Lightning Gloss in Nude, and I just love the combination. It is such a gorgeous coral nude color, which is so in for spring and summer. I feel like everything is spring and summer, but I'm just ready for spring and summer. What can I say? Absolutely gorgeous. And if you're darker than me and you have a nice tan naturally, this will be a gorgeous, gorgeous nude on you. But on me, it's more of a coral, not a nude. I have a new favorite mask by Lush, which is a big deal because for the past couple of months, Mask of Magnanimity has been all my rage, but now I have moved on to the Sacred Truth. I absolutely love this mask. Let me say, starting right off the bat, this mask is nothing crazy. It's not gonna like pull everything out to the surface and you're not gonna wake up with a whole new face, but it is just such a beautiful basic mask. I would definitely say this is geared towards hydration and calming of the skin. It does say that it has wheatgrass, antioxidants, and green tea. So I know that it will help with redness, it will help with calming and hydration. Whenever I have used it this month, I always just feel like my skin is so much softer and so much calmer. So if anything is inflamed or just coming to the surface, this will really help to take that down and brighten everything and just make it feel hydrated and fresh again. It does have a slight exfoliating effect when you're like washing it off. It has like little tiny beads in it that you can feel, which is also really nice. This is one of their masks that you need to keep in your refrigerator, so just be conscious of that. If you do purchase this, put it in your fridge as soon as you get home. You can read why on the side of the bottle and everything, but just keep it in your fridge. And that again feels so good when you're applying it to put a cold mask on. It's like, oh, so amazing. You guys know that I am huge fans of the Clarisonic. I use the Mia too. I made a video about it. I absolutely love it. I can't live without a Clarisonic. I love it. Moving on. The new cashmere brush head came out, I believe, in January, and I have just been in love ever since. So their standard Clarisonic brush head is about half the size of this. This one has 2 layers of bristles. It has these standard bristles underneath and then these longer ones on top. This whole thing is made of cashmere. It is so luxurious, and the best thing about this is that it is so great for sensitive skin. They say that it is supposed to increase hydration and be great for mature skin. It's super, super sensitive. The other brush heads, I would use the sensitive or the delicate. I could only use it 1 time a day. So I would usually use it at nighttime, but if I used it in the morning, it would just irritate my skin. My skin would just get red. Sometimes it would just kind of get like some little marks on it just because it would be very sensitive and just annoyed by me constantly using a brush. This, I can use it morning and night. My skin doesn't get sensitive, and I just love it that it has so much movement in it as opposed to the other one that was so much stiffer. I just love, love, love this, and it really does help hydrate. I can very much tell a difference with the old brush head and this one as far as hydration goes. So I love, love this cashmere brush head. I have owned this product for months and finally used it in the month of February for the first time, and that is the GLAMGLOW Bright Mud Eye Treatment. I was having an issue with my eye area. I was getting all these little bumps all over my eyes that were just tiny, and I could tell it was dry skin, and I was so confused because I use so many eye creams and oils to prevent dry skin around my eye area that I was just confused. So I busted this out, and it literally changed my entire eye area with the dryness issue. And right here, it has these 2 little things in each pack, these little pockets. 1 pocket will do both eyes. You just tap it on all over the eye area, wait 3 minutes, gently wipe it off, and then go on with your nighttime routine, and it just hydrates so much. It's supposed to help with everything. Brightening, wrinkles, aging, dryness, everything you can think of. I only had to use this one time and I could immediately tell a difference. The next day, my makeup went on so much smoother. The bumps were gone. It's amazing. So you can use this 2 to 3 times a week. I've been using about twice a week for the whole month, and I just absolutely love it. So it's the GLAMGLOW Bright Mud Eye Treatment. I rarely talk about hair products here on my channel, but I just want to mention these because they have really changed my hair in the past month, and it is the Pureology Pure Volume Shampoo and Conditioner. I have major issue with volume in my hair. I have extremely fine hair, but I have a lot of it. So it looks like I should have voluminous hair, but I don't. It wants to lay flat all day, every day, and no shampoo has ever actually helped with volume until this. I have been using volumizing shampoos my entire life and they've never done anything, but the Pureology volumizing shampoo and conditioner truly makes a difference. I am not lying to you. I actually have volume in my hair for the first time pretty much in my entire life, so I am very thankful for Pureology. So if you have issues with your hair laying flat, I would definitely recommend spending the money and trying Pureology volumizing shampoo. All right guys, that is it for my February favorites. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As always, every single product that I mentioned will be listed down below with direct links to where you can find every specific product. And of course, any discount or coupon codes I have for you guys, I will list that down there as well, along with all the info on my Sigma Beauty Expert box. It's a mouthful. All right, I love you guys so much. I'll see you in a few days in my next video. Bye. Oh my god, my allergies. Maybe we should dab a little bit of this on right now. Oh, let me use the mirror. Oh my god, this looks so good. Why was I not wearing this the whole video? Hello? Oh, there's a whole allergy section. It's the one that you squeeze and it shoots up your nose, yeah. Hold on, let me think. Should I get a salad or should I get a sandwich? Chicken? I don't want the chicken sandwich.